What's up, YouTube? And welcome back to Lino's Vlogs. Today I'm gonna do a disassemble and reassembly of my Glock 48. So if anybody out there owns a Glock, I'm pretty sure it's pretty similar to a field strip. So let's hop right into it. And thank you guys for subscribing. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new, my name is Ozal and this is my blog. So make sure you watch my first video, introduction of me. It's not nothing big, it's just simple. I'm still gonna do a part 2, building up some more questions, or maybe if you guys leave a comment on something you want to know, things you want to know about me, let me know in the comments down below. So let's get started. Okay, so here is my Glock. It's a Glock 48. It's fairly still brand new. I had it for about I want to say about a good year now. So first things first, you want to make sure you know what's in front of you, where you're going to be pointing the direction of your firearm. And so first you're going to want to drop your magazine, and I like to put it far behind me so that way I don't touch it or anything like that. And you want to keep your finger out of the firing the trigger well, or the trigger gauge they call it. And then next you're going to want to rack it back 3 times. Then you're going to want to keep it racked back, make sure that it is all clear. Keep pointing the weapon in a safe direction. You want to kind of just stick your fingers in there, make sure nothing's in there, no rounds in there, so when that way you can fire it off to release it. So the only way you're able to take this off is you have to fire it. So just fire it, make sure it's clear. I like to double check. So after that, see, it's clear, so let's get to it. So next you're gonna wanna pull down on these little springs on the side. Once you reposition your hand, you're gonna wanna grab right here on the rear side kind of and squeeze back a little, and that'll release some tension on the front, and it'll release the tension on these springs right here. So once you do that, push them down and release, and it should come off. Boom. So you just want to put your other. So next you're gonna want to take out your recoil assembly, spring assembly. Put that aside. You're gonna want to make sure you wipe it. Give it a good wipe and check for black. If there's gunpowder residue, you want to get that off. Let's see if mine has any. Yep, it sure does. I haven't shot my Glock in a while. Next you're going to want to take your barrel out. Your barrel, you're going to want to look down in it, make sure there's no rocks. And I kind of see, let's see. Seems good, there ain't nothing in there, no rocks. It doesn't look damaged. So put that aside. So next you have your slide. It has all these springs and everything else in here. And there's your firing pin. The way to release your firing pin, you have to press your what is this called? Your firing spring, safety spring. That releases your firing pin. So see, it snapped back. But if you release that, you can move it up and down. So the way to get this out, you're gonna have to remove your this is called a slider plate or slide cover. So the way you get that, there's a little sleeve in here. You might want to get a stick. There's gonna be a little sleeve in here that is like right below your firing pin, so you're gonna want to push down on it, kind of a little, like give it a good little push, and then you're gonna want to push up on your slide cover. But when you push up, you're gonna want to keep your thumb here, because everything that you're holding down right here has a spring in there, so your firing pin, you don't want it to go flying anywhere. So push that up, leave it, hold it, and there you go. You took off your slide plate. You don't want to lose that. Little pieces you don't want to lose. Make sure you have a place where you can put them. I have this rag because I'm not really good at keeping little things, you know, in sight. So next, so this is that little sleeve I was telling you about. So you can just want to push this up with your, like that, pull it out with your firing pin, boom, cherry. Look at this. That is your firing pin right there. And this is the cover I was telling you that. So when it's in here like this, when it's in there, you're gonna want to push down on it. It's gonna release this, boom. See, look. When you push down on it, it releases that tension for the side plate, or for the slide cover to come off. So then you're gonna want to put that aside. And then next you're gonna want to get your I believe it's called a fire extractor plunger, or yeah, I believe it's called a extractor depressor plunger or something. That's what this little piece is called. So you're gonna want to put that aside. Next, you're gonna want to get your extractor out. That's this thing on the side. Right here, you're gonna want to get your extractor. The way to get that down, you're gonna have to press the extractor spring. That's this in there. You're gonna want to press that down. But when you press down, look, boom, there goes the extractor. Then just tip it on, boom, there goes the extractor spring. So there it is. And then here's your extractor. You're gonna want to make sure you give it a good look. Make sure there's no pieces missing. It's not bent, broken, or anything like that. If it needs to be replaced, replace it, because you don't want anything bad to happen. So put those aside, and there you have it. You have a full empty slide. Next, you're just gonna want to stick some Q-tips in here. Get all this residue. Look, see, there's a little bit. It's not as much. Like I said, I haven't shot my Glock in about good 2-3 months. So you just want to give it a good clean, maybe a little wipe down. You don't want to dry it out, because maybe I'll leave it a little bit. Want to get any dust out. Pretty sure you can even go in there, look. Hold up, let me see if you, yeah, see, you're gonna want to get in there. Like, see all that? You're gonna want to get all that junk out. There's a lot of places that gun residue, gunpowder residue can build up. So you're gonna want to get in there too, all these little cracks, and you can even get into where the fire safety hole, like the little hole for the firing pin, where it comes out way down here on the bottom, right here. This little where my stick is, right there, that hole. You want to make sure you might want to get a Q-tip and stick it down there and clean it too. That way you don't leave any gun residue in there, gunpowder. And damn, mine's kind of dirty. It's a dirty little one. So that's what. And then the way to put this back together is you want to put your extractor spring in. If it's the wrong way, it won't go down. It'll just stay up. So you're gonna make sure you have it to where that's still the wrong way. Okay. So what am I doing wrong now? This way, like this. Okay, yeah, there we go. Oh no, what? Nah, that's the wrong way. Sorry about that. So when you put it in, you want, I believe it's this side, because the extractor is going to go in there with it like this. It's going to catch it and keep it in place like that. So when it falls in there, it'll be just right. Like that. Ta-da! So make sure you put it in there right. Don't be like me and put it in there wrong. I know I'm not doing it right now. Crap. We'll pause it real quick. Okay, so I finally got it in there. It's like that. Then when you push on it, it goes down. And I don't know if you can see it, but when you go down, see, it's got like just a block in the way, but when you push down, it releases that. Then next you're gonna want to get your extractor and put it this way. See this little like circle part, like a little O, put it in like this. Boom. Then make sure you hold it down to the spring and then release it, because that's gonna catch. It's gonna catch on here. So make sure you have it in there good. Make sure it don't fall out. The only way to release that. So next you get your I believe this is called your extractor depressor plug. Put that back in. It's back in the hole where it came from. And then you get your firing pin facing upwards. Drop that in the same spot where you had put it in. Then next you're gonna want to get your plate, and it's gonna be facing downwards. So you're gonna have to push down. You might want to get a pen for this, or let's see. Glock always comes with like a little cleaning brush. It comes with like this tool you can use, so you can use that to push down on that. My bad. Then get your slide plate going. Sorry, it keeps falling in that hole. So when you push down on it, after you push down on it, you want to push your plate down to catch it. See, boom. Next, you're gonna want to get like a little wooden stick, or like to push down your extractor plugger. That's what. So you push that down, and then you're gonna want to push down on the plate at the same time. So I think you have to push down like boom, and then this one. Make sure not to break off any pieces. Oh, see, boom, look, that went in slide easy. Went in there, so it'll snap. You'll hear it. So next, after that, you want to get your barrel, put it facing forward, and the ridges part upwards and the flat part down. You're going to want to put it through the bottom, and it's going to slide in there perfect. Next, you're going to want to get your recoil plastic part facing forward through the top, and then on your barrel, you're going to have like a little stopping plate, or like a little back stop. So you're gonna have to kind of push down and push it forward to release some tension so you can get it on there. And then next you're gonna put on your slide on these two hooks right here. Can't really see them, but those two little hooks right there, see it? Yeah. And that's gonna go right here on this bottom one and this one. So now you put it on, slide it on, boom, cock it back, Everything's ready to go. Boom, it's good. Fire. Hold it. You want to hold it, that way you can reset it, and you cock it back, let it go, and you'll hear when you let the trigger go, you'll hear it reset. Look. Hear it? Now it's reset. It's ready to fire again. Look. Boom. Hold it. You keep holding it. Cock it back. Let it ride. Release. Release, and you'll hear it. Boom. It's ready to go. And that's how you disassemble and reassemble a Glock 48 or any type of Glock similar to it. I'm pretty sure they're all the same. And I want to say safety first. Make sure you always have your safety rules so that way you don't have any accidents. I've not had any accidents, but I've came close to some. But make sure I double checked all the time, and pretty sure I will learn from my lessons. And I hope you guys are all having a great day. I just want to pass on some knowledge on some guns. I enjoy going to the range and firing my weapons. I also probably gonna do a breakdown for a shotgun, a 12 gauge Maverick 88, so stay tuned for that video. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll see you guys in my next video. Laters.